Hey developers, I hope you are doing good. So in the last video we created a React application using Vite. So now in this video we are going to install Tailwind CSS in this project. So before we continue, you just have to make sure you already set up a project using Vite and React. So this is the current state of our application. So now we are going to install Tailwind CSS. So for that you have to go to tailwindcss.com and then click on get started. So after you click on get started, you will see these tabs. So here you have to go to framework guides. So here you will find Vite. So click on Vite. So here it says create your project because we have already created our project. So we are not going to do that. We are skipping these commands. So the next step is to install Tailwind CSS, Post CSS and Auto Prefixer. So for that we have to copy this command and now we have to go to the terminal. So let me open a new terminal window. You have to press Ctrl Shift C and a new terminal window will pop up like this. So let me zoom in. So here you have to run that command. Just paste that command and press enter. So it will start installing Tailwind CSS, Post CSS and Auto Prefixer as a dev dependency. So if we go to our package.json, so we don't see Tailwind CSS or Post CSS because it's being installed. So let the installation finish and we will continue. So after the installation has finished, you will see a message something like this. So now if you go to package.json, you will see Tailwind CSS, Post CSS. So now for the next step, we have to go back to the documentation and here we have to copy this command npx tailwind css init-p. So now go back to terminal again and paste this command and press enter. So now this will going to initiate a tailwind config file and a post.config.js. So as you can see, it has created a config file tailwind.config.js and postcss.config.js. So now if we go back to our project, you will see a tailwind.config.js and postcss.config.js. We are not going to do anything with postcss.config.js, but we are going to edit some of the things in tailwind.config.js. So now we have to go back to the documentation page. So here it says you have to copy this content and then you have to go to tailwind.config.js and you have to paste it here. So when you paste it here, it will say index.html. So this is going to scan index.html to create classes, and also inside the source directory, it's going to have any nested directories and any file name, and with the file extensions js, ts, jsx or tsx. So any files we have inside our source and any folder we have inside our source, it's going to scan all those files and create classes based on that. So now if we go back to documentation, the next step is to copy these three things. So we have to go to index.css. So here you will find index.css. So remove all these things and paste whatever we have copied. So these are the three Tailwind layers: Tailwind base layer, Tailwind components layer and Tailwind utilities layer. Press Ctrl S. So now the next step is going to be adding the classes. So let's go back and let's find our app.js, app.tsx in our case. So we are going to remove everything from here and having a div, and inside that div I am going to have h1 welcome to Tailwind CSS, and I am going to remove this state variable and also the logo and the other stuff because we don't need that. And here I can specify the classes. So class name, let's say text 4xl, text center and text blue 500. So if I press Ctrl S, so now I have to start my project. So I am going to open my terminal. So here I have to type npm run dev and press enter. So it will start the project. As you can see, it has started the project on localhost. And if I go back to my browser, so if I go back to my project, so you will see I have welcome to Tailwind CSS. If it doesn't work for you, you just have to make sure you have restarted your terminal. So you just have to go back to your terminal and press Ctrl C and run this project again. So when you run this project again, if it's not working for you, it will start working for you. So now the Tailwind CSS is working for us. So in the next few videos, I will explain some of the Tailwind basics. So till then, take care. Bye bye.